Let's see if I remember how to do this. This is going to be the Walt Disney World haul. So I'm going to split it up. I'm going to do an outlets and like Walmart haul. I'm going to do a Disney World haul purely because there's just too much stuff and it'll end up being a massively long video if I don't split it up. Sorry already if you can hear screaming in the background, that's my pet cockatiel, and when I'm in another room or my husband's in another room and she can hear us, she will flock call. So if you hear a little squeak in the background, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm not going to put a cover on her, she can be free. Anyway, let's get into it. So I've managed to try and compile like all the receipts that I can find. Any of the other stuff I'm going to give you like a whereabout price that I can remember. I thought I bought every receipt with me or like kept it shoved in bags, but you know, things get lost when you travel. First thing I wanted to mention that we don't actually have with us right now, but you will have seen if you've watched the vlogs, is our reusable mugs. We couldn't bring them home, unfortunately. There was just no space for them. Having thought about it, I should have just carried it with me onto the plane, but you know, hindsight's 2020. They were $21.99 each, and then the tax was $2.86 on top, so it was $46.84 by the looks of it. So it was basically $47 for two. Isn't too bad. It used to be a lot cheaper. I remember when we went, they weren't even $20. I don't think anyway. I know that was like almost 5 years ago, but you know, everything goes up, doesn't it? Yeah, they were never that much. They've gone up. What can you do? No rhyme or reason to this. I'm just going to grab stuff and tell you about it. The first thing I'll mention, because I don't have a receipt for this because my husband bought him for me as a present. It was actually my birthday on our pre-travel day, so he'd bought me for half of my camera that I'm recording on now, so I had a nice new camera to do our vlogs on, which was very kind of him, and he said he would get me a little present while we were over there, so he got me this figment. He should still have the price on him. He was $34.99, and then you have to add tax, so if you're smart, it was something like $37, I think, 37 something altogether, but he paid cash, so I don't think he kept the receipt. But he's one of the big feet. He's really soft, like really soft. He was very nice to cuddle at bedtime. But I love him. He's perfect. I have like 4 Figment plush now. That's kind of bad. Yeah, but $34.99. As we're keeping the theme of Epcot, I'll just show you these. I think Sparky picked one of these up every time we went. He has got more somewhere. I don't know where he's put them. Food and wine booklets. They are good to pick up. Tinkerbell stickers. BBC cast member in our hotel gave them to me. Or this as well, from like Epcot, but it's not. This is the Topolino's Terrace. This is what they give you, so I don't think they do sign-in of books. I didn't see them do it anyway, but they give you this like postcard thing to take away. I have this little booklet. It's sticky notes, I think. Very cute. Sparky picked this up in the Mitsukoshi store, the Japan shop in Epcot, and the main reason obviously is because there's a cockatiel on the cat's head. Anything with a cockatiel on, we buy it. This was $3.95 and then add tax. I did have the receipt somewhere, but I've lost it. Sparky found that. First night we went into the Japan pavilion, so that's technically his. I got one of these. Passport that you fill out is $16.99. I think it's ambassador's passport, that's what they call it. It was $16.99 and then you plus tax, and you can go around all the Epcot pavilions and get it filled in, so everywhere you've been, so it's like almost getting stamps for a real passport. Did it rushed all in one day once. Spaces in the back for you to write into. And most pavilions will also give you a card. So I've got one from Morocco here, and it's something for you to colour in on the back and a sticker on the front. I've got one from Morocco, Canada, China, France and Japan. I didn't want to pick them up, like I thought they were mainly for the kids, but sometimes they give them to you, like, or when they chat to you, because I was talking to the girl in the cast member in the UK pavilion at the Fun Stop for a while, because she's near where one of my friends grew up, so we were just chatting for a little while. And then you get this, which I'm guessing you wear once you have filled the book in, and it's got Figment on, so I was very happy with that. Figment is also on the front of the passport. It's just something fun to do. I've never done it before, so I said that this trip I definitely wanted to do it. Also keeping in the theme of Epcot, we ordered fancy drinks when we went to Space 220, and mine had a glow cube in it. Shout out to Casey, because it reminded me of our glow teenies in Paris. And this only glows when it's wet, so it turns itself off when it's not submerged in water. It does say here, put into water, flash automatically. So it won't flash otherwise, which is good because it will keep the battery for longer. If I'm ever feeling sad, I'll put it in my drink and pretend I'm back at Epcot. I can't remember how much the drink was, but it will be in the vlog. I'll explain it all in that vlog. Didn't take it because I wasn't sure if we were, like, if it was mine or if I needed to leave it, so I didn't take it. But our server said, do you want me to get you a plastic cup or a paper cup to take it out, because you can keep it? But I just wrapped it up in a napkin. Keeping on the theme of Epcot, I've got some Figment pins. Now, we came off the Figment ride, Journey into Imagination, and into the gift shop, and a lot of the stuff in there I already have, or I wasn't keen on, that's why I hadn't bought it. But I went over to the pin section just to look, because I love pins, and I found 3 pins, 3 Pigment pins. They're all $12.99 each. each. And so for the 3 of them plus $2.53 tax, it was $41.50. Yeah, not great, but hey. They're all silver as well, which I'm guessing is $12.99. So this is the first one. So the reason I bought all 3 is because I couldn't decide between them which one I wanted, so I bought all of them. This is the first one. He's sparkly, which is very cute, but he's also eating popcorn, like in part of the ride, and also I love popcorn. And there's this one with the rainbow behind him. It's very big, this pin, and I just really like his face. And then this third one, which is very, very cute. So it's got like his rainbow behind him, and then the imagination light bulb. So I really like them. On the theme of Figment and pins, I got another Figment pin. This is the Starbucks Discovery Series pin. It's also got Remy there, and the Epcot ball, and the Snow Geese from Frozen. So it's like the 3 like major icons of the park, and it says Epcot and Starbucks. We found this when we were in the queue to buy the passport, and we also bought Disney ponchos at the same time, and I begged Sparky for it basically. I wanted the pins that they released for the 50th anniversary for Starbucks, because they did like a set with 50th anniversary kind of style pin for all 4 parks, but I never got it because we never went during the 50th and they were just too expensive to buy from resellers. I'm just not going to do it. And so seeing this one in the queue, I couldn't resist it. It does have the price on it. It was $14.99. And then you plus tax. I lost the receipt, sorry. Yeah, I had to have it. I think I'm going to keep this one on its pin back board because it's a specific Starbucks one. But I think I'm going to buy a board off of Etsy and just have Figment pins on it, because I keep just buying pins and leaving them in bags. I need to start displaying them. If anything with Figment on, as you tell, I will buy it. Extra receipt I have here is for 3 items, so I'm going to go through them. I know it's a bit of a random order, but if I've got the receipt with the price on, I'll just do it that way. This baseball hat, it was $29.99 before tax. I did like the look of this before we went out there, and when I found it, this is actually in my hotel gift shop in the Animal Kingdom Lodge gift shop. I was trying it on when I was waiting for Sparky one day, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy it. I think I only own like 2 caps, so I have a Coach one and I have this one. So it's just really hot in Florida, so on days where I wanted to save my little scalp, I wore this. I did burn my scalp several times as well, which is bad. It's got a Mickey on the front. Apparently it glows in the dark as well. Apparently, I could be wrong about that. And on the back it says Boo to You, where you put your ponytail through if you want to do that. It's just a cool cap. It wasn't like in your face Disney, so I liked it. Also bought the Animal Kingdom Lodge pin. So this one's silver as well, so it should be $12.99 if that's what silver is. But I bought 2 of them because my friend Lucy asked me to pick her up one, and it was $25.98. But apparently there hasn't been an Animal Kingdom Lodge pin for a while, and this was quite new. I always like to pick up the hotel's pin if I can, if I've stayed there. It's one of those items that if you spend so much, I think it was $30, it was $20 or $30, that you could get this for a special price of $24.99 instead of $40, I believe it was. And it is the Halloween tote bag. I love this. I mean, you could just tell I was going to love this before we even left. I saw it online and I thought, if I don't buy that, I might be quite upset. It does also glow in the dark, so like all the pumpkin and stuff glows, which is really cool. I really like the design of the pumpkin this year. Sometimes I'm not keen on it, but this one reminds me a lot of like Catnap from Poppy Playtime, if anybody's into like indie horror games. It reminds me a lot of Poppy Playtime. It's the mouth, I think. And then on the straps it says Halloween, I think, just all across it. Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. I don't know if they glow, I haven't really paid attention to it. The inside is really big, and it's actually got a zippy pouch at the back as well. So when we went to the outlets, oh, and it has a zippy bit across the top as well. So you could use this as a handbag. It wouldn't have to be like a shopping bag. But when we went to the outlets, I took this with us and I put my Loungefly bag inside it. So I had my backpack inside there, and then I could easily like get into the pockets of my Loungefly, but I've got the back pocket is where I put like my purse and my camera. So when I eventually filled this up, I took my backpack and put it on my back, but it was easier just to get in and out rather than take a backpack off and take a tote bag. And I just put all our shopping in this. It was really easy. And I have used this already. I took it to town Saturday and I put donuts in it and it was good. I bought these in Disney Springs on one of our first nights, and they were $34.99, I believe. I don't have the tag still attached because I used them almost straight away, and I don't have the receipt. I don't know what I did with it, but they're Maleficent Dragon. The only thing is, this is like only sewn on like by this little bit in the middle. Pretty bad, but I have seen some people have glued the wings down, which I might do, because in storage or even in transit, that is just going to come off. It's so flimsy. But other than that, the ears are pretty good quality. Like, they're really soft on your head inside, and they're quite sturdy, but I'm going to have to glue this bit down or it is just going to come off. So $34.99 plus tax, which is, in my opinion, expensive fit is. They're not that much in Disneyland Paris, so I don't know why they are in Florida. I also have 3 not so scary maps here. There would have been 4, but the one we used on the actual night disintegrated, because if you watched the vlog you would have seen its torrential downpour rain. It was very disappointing and we missed out on quite a bit, unfortunately, but you know, you can't win them all. At the Halloween maps, I've got some to say. Magic Kingdom vibes, I guess I'll just show this. This is a Magic Band Plus. Both me and Sparky bought one in the end. We weren't going to, and then we went to the outlets, and unfortunately they didn't have any in the outlets, even though I did see some in the outlets before we left, but they must have all gone. You do get a charger with it, so it's not a USB-C or anything. It's got a specific charger that links to the back of the band itself, which is a bit annoying, but it's probably how they make the money. You have to have this. They used to, years ago, especially when we went in 2017 and 2019, they used to give you a magic band as part of like the promotional thing. They don't do that anymore, or they may, I'm not sure, but as of filming this in September 2024, you don't get a magic band included if you book through Disney. It might be different if you book through someone else. However, you do get a $200 gift card for booking with Disney that you can pick up in Disney Springs. So what we did was use that gift card to buy our magic band and basically buy our reusable cups as well. So you're almost getting them for free. I can't remember how much they were off the top of my head. I think they were $34.99 and then plus tax, which is not cheap, but it's much easier to have everything on your wrist than it is to get a card in and out and worry about losing the card. We did keep the cards on our persons in our wallets, or at least Sparky did, just in case they ran out of battery. And that's another thing, you have to charge them. One charge a night kind of did the job, but it's another thing you have to worry about charging. So we've got a map of Animal Kingdom Lodge here. This one's got our room number and information on it. We're in room 3230 in Jambo House on the 3rd floor. They're just nice keepsakes. More food and wine passport. I've got some maps here, so I've got 2 Springs ones and a Magic Kingdom one. I think Sparky had a bit of a thing with maps. I did mention to him, I was like, I'll try and get some maps because they're really good to keep as souvenirs, but I've seen these on like Vinted for like £9–10. People go mental. Epcot one, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom one. Sparky's had a bit of a thing of picking up maps. I gave him a task and he did come through. I also got some Happily Ever After badges. So we mentioned to our cast member that checked us in that we were on our honeymoon. The main reason I mentioned it is, well, one, you should, if you go in for any sort of trip and it's any sort of occasion, even if it's like you got a promotion at work, or it's your birthday, or you just got married, or you're on your honeymoon, or you just got engaged, tell them, because they will make a fuss for you, or they will do something special for you. So we got given badges because we're on our honeymoon, and the main reason I brought it up was because, and this is going to sound really sad, but you may relate, the television in the room. So, well, when I booked the honeymoon originally, we hadn't yet got married, so my name was still my maiden name, and I was worried that because my maiden name was on the booking, that on the telly it would say my maiden name and then my married name Party, because it would still think we were 2 separate people, and I wanted it to say family because we just got married. So me being me, I asked at the front desk. I did email ahead of time as well, just they had it on the radar, and they told me to speak to whoever checked us in. So I mentioned it again. I said I have got my marriage certificate just to prove, because I didn't know if I'd get denied entry anywhere or something would go wrong with bookings because my maiden name was on things when I'm now married. Anyway, long story short, she changed it all on the system for me, so it's also good I did to mention it if you've just got married, so that in case I couldn't redeem gift cards or anything like that, my name matched my legal name on my passport. So she made sure it was all correct on the booking for me, and therefore the telly said our family name, which I know is silly, but it also said congratulations or happy something, I can't remember. If you watch back the vlogs, you'll see. I know that I was lame and long-winded. I wanted it to say our family name because we just got married. I didn't want my maiden name on the telly. So she gave us buttons, and I'm pretty sure she's the reason we ended up with the Savannah view, even though we didn't pay for it, so it was really special. So just because it's easy to grab, I got a mystery box of pins. This is the villains selection. These are the ones that you could possibly get. I did open these and show which ones I got on a vlog. I think it was our last day. I have to watch that to see it because I'm not going to open it again. Spoiler alert, I did get 2 traders, basically. This is probably, apart from a pack of Sabak cards, this is like the only souvenir my husband got. Watch till Kill Tony, you'll understand the, I can't say it because I'll get cancelled on YouTube's, but Alat Rocks comes up as rock specimens. It was $5.99 and it was 39p for tax, so, or 39 cents, so it was $6.38, and we got this from the trading post, so the pin shop. It's funny, we went in there to look at pins and then ended up buying a rock. It's very pretty full. It's like a crystal. Put it on his computer desk, but it's almost like a paperweight. More pins. One in the, I think it was Star Wars Outpost or Star Wars Trading Post. I also mentioned it in a vlog, so you would have seen that. Silver, so it was $12.99. It's Ahsoka Tano. That light ain't gonna stay on for long, sorry. If you watched the vlogs, you will know that I was after an Ahsoka pin pretty much immediately. I didn't know that they did one, so I was lucky that there's sort of like a whole collection with this kind of like square, but you know what I mean, this kind of shape with characters in it. There was one with Luke, one with Leia. The Leia one was really nice actually. I kind of wish I bought that too, but Ahsoka Tano is my favourite. Case in point, she's on my arm, so I really wanted to get an Ahsoka pin. Went to Ogre's Cantina one of the days you would have seen in the vlog, and I was trying to steal placemats. And our server, she was brilliant. She never like missed a beat with the character. She was like, that's so rude, that's disgusting, put them back. She said, I don't typically steal from people when they're watching me or looking at me. She said, and then she told me off and I was laughing, and she went in the drawer and then she's given us 2 sets. Sparky's got a set and I've got a set. And she said, steal new things, it's much better. And then she threw these at me. With an Ewok on it. I don't know, is it Bantha? Ooh, the Sarlacc. I'm gonna get butchered for this, I can't remember, but the thing that lives under Jabba's palace, and that's some sort of flight thing, and axes. And then it's got this on the back. So we've got a set each basically, which is very, very kind of her. We're also given these by a bus driver. I did give him a cast compliment because he was just brilliant. I think his name was Rames. I think it was a Mexican name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but he was brilliant. He made loads of funny jokes about Jambo House being James Bond House and Kidani Village being Karaoke Village, and made jokes. He was the bus driver from Hollywood Studios to Animal Kingdom Lodge, and he kept making a joke about how people get on that bus to go to Animal Kingdom, not Animal Kingdom Lodge. And anyway, he was just great, and we had him a couple times, and I think it was him that gave us these, but they're just little wooden pog type things, so I kept them. I also have this. This is a Porgy. I can't remember how much he was. I ended up picking up 2. My friend Lucy asked for one each for her and a boyfriend. I think they were $13.99, $14.99, but they were very worth it, and then you add tax, of course. His chest is really fluffy and soft. I had seen this before we got there, and I knew I wanted it. But it's got a really nice clasp keychain hold bit. That's what I prefer with a keychain. He says Star Wars on his butt. What does it say? Galaxy's Edge. Star Wars on his butt. But he's very cute. And then I've got 2 more pins to show you. I got these in Celebrity 5 and 10. So I think that's what it's called, 5 and 10 on Hollywood Studios, the strip before you enter, or just after you enter the park. This one was $14.99. It's yellow. And when I saw it, I had to have it. It's Aurora. They've got like a whole collection like this with all the princesses, but I did restrain myself and I just got Aurora. I kind of wish I got Tiana now too, but the border has got squirrels, it's got leaves on it, and there's actually a spinning wheel on the right, on this side as well. Just really detailed. I've never seen like a profile of her like that in a pin before. And this one was pink, which is $16.99, so it was a bit more. It's quite expensive for a pin, but I'll show you why. So it's Bo-Katan. You push it up and it reveals her face underneath, which is why it was so expensive, I believe. There are a couple, I think, like this that you could remove helmets from, but look how pretty she is. It's the live action Bo-Katan, but I don't mind that at all. I think she looks great. Really like that pin. I got some pins that I traded. There's some more on here as well, so I'll show you these first. This is the Mickey USA head. I'm pretty sure I already had this. I liked it and I didn't like the pins that I had, so the whole point of trading. I got this, I believe it's a mystery, a hidden Mickey pack. It's a Tiana one. And then I got this for Sparky. I traded it in the hotel. It just made me laugh because it was a duck. So 3 more pins that I traded to show you. I've traded these in Epcot and Hollywood Studios. So the 2 I traded in Epcot was this one. I believe I did this in Morocco. I could be wrong. It's Figment. That's why I realised his face and I was like, yes, I have to trade for that. And then also this one on the same board. It's a Duffy ear hat. And I have the Gelatoni version. So I thought they would look good together. I also traded this one in Hollywood Studios. It's just a random droid. I don't think it might be R4. Couldn't really tell you, to be honest. I think it's just another mystery pin pack, but I thought Star Wars pin is better than a pin I don't want. Do the big boys. So we've got 2 Loungefly this trip to show you. So this is the Candy Corn, or the current Candy Corn Halloween limited release, I believe. It says Disney Parks Loungefly on it. If you want to see better pictures or anything of it, then I'll probably go to my Instagram. That's where I'll be posting them, and you'll also see it in the vlogs. She was not cheap. The only reason I bought this because the Loungefly park prices I think are just ridiculous. You can get them much cheaper on places like Get Ready Comics, or even not even Pre-Loved, because people sell brand new ones on Facebook groups or even on Vintage. This was $98, and then you add $6.37 tax, so it was $104.37. cents, which I would never pay for a Loungefly bag. The only reason I did it is because we had money left on the gift card and I didn't want to take it go to waste. But the only reason I did it was because we would have had money left over. So I used the gift card because it's like free money. I would never pay that much for a Loungefly bag typically. What I would have done, in what I have done most years, if there is a Loungefly Disney Parks or, you know, Disney World that I love, I will wait for it to come out in the UK and then buy it then because it's cheaper on Shop Disney. Or if a retailer like Get Ready Comics or Geekcore have it, I'll buy it there because it's cheaper, and there's normally a discount code flying around for Get Ready Comics or Geekcore. Typically if something like this goes on Shop Disney, just buy it because it will go out of stock, it will just sell out. Okay, so that was that one. The other one that I knew I wanted, so there were 3 Loungefly bags that I wanted, but one of them was in box lunch and we didn't get to go this trip, which is fine. I wanted this one since my friend Lucy went to Walt Disney World in 2022. I think that's when it came out, I could be wrong, but I've wanted it since then. I could have bought it on a Facebook group or secondhand, you know, that kind of thing, but I just wanted to buy it in the parks. This one, the black woven Loungefly, it does say Disney Parks on the crest. Again, if you want to see up close pictures or, you know, it in action, you'll have to watch my vlogs, follow my Instagram because it'll probably appear on there. I bought this in Disney Spring. It was the best one in there. I think the pocket's slightly wonky, but it was the one that was in the best knit. It's another thing I'd recommend if you're buying a bag in the parks that you can actually pick and select. Check every bit, you know. A lot of the ears were bent or disproportioned, or the pockets were wonky. And like I said, I think I've got a wonky pocket, but I don't really care. Or like this thread's loose, or the plaque can be wonky. Just make sure you really check what you're buying. But she was $78, which is about standard for like a non-sequined or a non-bowed Loungefly bag. And then the tax was $507, so she was $83.07. When you do the exchange rate, that isn't too bad. That's about what I'm okay paying with a Loungefly bag. Don't get me wrong, there are Loungefly bags I have paid a lot more for because I have a problem. Some of them are worth a lot more and they are investments. However, just can't bring myself to do it if I'm not totally in love with it. So I don't think that was too bad for that one. I expected to pay more for one with ears. Next, Halloween party. So I only got 2 items from the Halloween party merch. I could have gone more crazy. I did like the ears and I also liked the spirit jersey. But when I was thinking about it, I was like, when am I gonna wear those ears other than this party? And I was already dressed up as Maleficent and it chucked it down with rain. So I thought, well, I'm not gonna wear the ears if it's chucking it down with rain. So I'm just not gonna buy them. Very pretty though. And the spirit jersey, I don't need another spirit jersey. Did get the pin. There was quite a different selection of pins. It wasn't like just one party pin. There was one with Mickey and Minnie on it, one with Jack and Sally on it. I got my friend Lucy the one with Winnie the Pooh on it, but I picked this one. I'm a big Hercules fan. I have Hades on my sleeve. Love Hercules. It's one of my favourite films. And these pins were $19.99 each and then plus tax. So I got the Hercules kind of themed one, which is Pain and Panic. I just really liked it. I don't have any Hercules pins. I think I only have one other Pain and Panic pin anyway. And I just thought it was really cool. I'd never seen a Not So Scary pin with them on it. They are in the parade, so you'd think they would have one, and they do. Very, very cool. I also got the t-shirt. This has a sticker in it that says glows in the dark. So the t-shirt was $34.99 and then plus tax. I ended up, what size did I get? I got a large in the end. So I was stuck between the medium and the large. The large was like that, so much bigger. And I think it's going to be more like how I like my oversized shirts rather than a shirt that fits me. It's going to fit me more like this shirt. It's that typical like acid wash grey cool kind of t-shirt that I like, and the logo on the front was really cool this year, I think, especially as it glows in the dark. I don't know how well it will wash. I got a Halloween t-shirt, it wasn't the party one, in 2019, and it's not washed great because of the glow in the dark. It's kind of gone a funny colour, so I may have to hand wash this, I'm not sure. But it has the year on it too. I just really liked it. Again, if you want to see what it looks like on, just follow my Instagram. I'm sure I'll wear it at some point on there. Okay, we're nearly there now, I promise. This is getting ridiculous. Receipts coming out my butt. Okay, so t-shirts, as we just finished with let's carry on with t-shirts. 2 t-shirts in Epcot. So this first one, I'm sure if you watch the vlogs you'll realise I've been looking for it the entire trip. So the first night we were there, I found loads of different sizes and I should have just bought it then, but I was thinking in my head, no, I won't buy it now because there's not another t-shirt I want in this shop and I'll end up paying $5 extra because it's part of the, you buy 2, they're $25 instead of $29.99. I should have just done it. But hindsight, again, is everything, isn't it? Walt and Mickey statue t-shirt. This is a size small. And for reference, I'm a size 10 on top, 12 on bottom. I'm almost a 10 on the bottom as well now. And this just about, so it fits me pretty much. Tiny bit loose, but it's like a fit me t-shirt. If you're any smaller than a size 10, this will be oversized on you. If you're any bigger than a size 10, at a push a size 12, this isn't going to fit you, for reference. But it's the Walt and Mickey statue. It's so cute, and it's like my favourite colour, which is like this acidy, it's not even, it's like a washed blue, you know? So yeah, this was $25 because I did the buy 2 for so many. And I also got this one. So this one I got in a medium, so you can see how big the medium is. It's quite a bit bigger. And this will fit me a bit more, so not as much as like this t-shirt is big, but just a little bit looser. And this has just got the Epcot bottle on it. I just really liked it. It looks quite like vintagey and it's very soft. Next up is 2 quite pricey items. I don't know how much one of them was until I just checked the receipt. That's bad. I got the Epcot Spirit jersey. I really liked it that it's got the Epcot ball across the whole bottom. The reason I liked it so much is because of the back as well. I love a black Spirit jersey. I got a size small. So I used to wear a size medium in Spirit jerseys back when I was like a size 16, 14. Now a size 10 to 12 and I wear a small. The mediums are just too big. I bought a medium in the current Halloween Spirit jersey on Shop Disney UK and I love it, and I've washed it to try to shrink it and it's just too big. I'm going to keep it and wear it because I like an oversized item sometimes, but it's drowning me. I tried the medium on when we were there and it was like a dress on me. It was really big. And then I tried the small on and it's still like a big jumper on me, but it's not massive. So if you're like a size 10 to 12, try the small. But if you like things oversized, go for a medium. That, I didn't realise how much that was for a Spirit jersey. They used to be $60, $79.99. And I know it was that because it's the one that says size small, because I thought this other item was the expensive one and it's not. So this is the Spirit jersey hoodie. It looks like this on the back. And the sleeves, it says Walt Disney on the back, World on the sleeve. I have also washed this because it did that annoying thing, I don't know if anybody can relate, where the inside's so soft it just fluffed everywhere. This is a medium, so the medium is oversized on me, again for reference, size 10 to 12, and I'm only 5'2". So this is like an oversized fit for me. Get it more fitted, I could go for extra small. I almost bought the black one too, the logo, but I controlled myself. And what I really like about the bottom is that the front doesn't really have that cuff. The back is cuffed, but the front isn't. It just looks like a Spirit jersey. It's very comfortable to wear. It doesn't do that thing where it like bunches up and gives you like a pout, which I appreciate. I have washed it and tumble dried it, which you're probably not supposed to do. It has gone a little bit bobbly. That's the only thing I would say, is that for $69.99, which is not expensive as a Spirit jersey apparently, but for like $70 you'd expect a bit better, I think. But it has washed pretty well. I just wouldn't tumble dry it, which is my own fault really. 2 more things and I'm done. So in the Epcot shop Mitsukoshi, Arky bought me this t-shirt because he's very nice. $27.95 and then $1.82 for tax, so it was $29.77. Some people won't understand why I bought this, but some people will. Kingdom Hearts. Sora from, I believe, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. The cards is what's making me think it's the Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance, which I did play. I've played all the Kingdom Hearts games, is what I'm trying to say. I saw it in one of the last days and I was like, no way. So I thought you'd already seen that, because he pointed it out to me apparently, but I took no notice. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. I did end up getting a large in that one. We held them up against me and this was the one that was going to be like slightly oversized on me, so we went for the large. And we've got another one of these t-shirts that was, if you buy 2, they're $25 each, and it's this one. I bought 2 of this exact same t-shirt because my friend Lucy asked me to pick her up one. They were both $25 plus tax each, and I like this one because the chaos one, the fireworks, it looks a lot like a vintage t-shirt that I own. I got on eBay, which we will see in the vlogs. It looks a lot like that. This is why I was attracted to it, and it's got the characters on it in sort of the vintage more style for Mickey and Minnie. And then the rest of the characters. So you've got Pluto, Donald, Mickey, Minnie, Daisy and Goofy, which is nice they included Daisy. Fireworks just look really cool. I don't know, it just had a really like vintagey vibe. I got this in a medium and it's oversized on me. You'll see it in the vlogs as well. I've also got pictures of it on my Instagram if you're keen to see what it looks like on full body. That is it for this video. So that is everything that I got inside Walt Disney World property. So not including outlets, not including Walmart or any other shops like that. Or actually, yeah, I'll also show you this. I should have shown you at the beginning. Honorary mention to Casey for my purse. I took this little purse with us because I thought it'd be great for some change, and it's got loads of like secret card bit of my Disney gift card. That really is everything. So that's everything that we got on Disney property, minus the Sabat cards that I got for Sparky in Galaxy's Edge. But I think that's pretty much it, other than food and drink, really. Again, thanks so much for watching, and thanks so much if you have watched the vlogs. If you've got any questions about anything, just leave them down below or on Instagram, I don't mind. Or if you've got any questions packing or how I managed to get all this stuff home or anything like that, also leave them down below. Got any requests for videos, also leave them down below. Packing video or what I wore makeup wise in Florida, let me know. Yeah, huge thank you for people that that have liked the videos, subscribed as a result of them, or commented or whatever. It really means a lot, and I've actually really enjoyed filming these for you and for myself. The main reason we videoed these was for our own memories and so that we could remember our honeymoon. So it's great that if anybody's enjoyed it or picked up any tips or anything from it, that's just a bonus. That's great. Stay tuned for the second haul video, which will be outlets, Walmart and general stuff basically that doesn't fit in a Disney video. Again, forgot to mention our treat bags. This is the typical Mickey's Not So Scary bag this year for trick-or-treating. Very cute. I did ask Sparky not to throw it away so that I could keep it. Good lunch bag. And this is my one. So you get a specific teal bag for treats if you have an allergy. I think that's the sponsor, Safe and Fair, and it was really good. You take it, it tells you on the bag how to do it. Pick up your treat bag, collect tokens, which are teal as well, they look like little poles, and then redeem your teal tickets at the allergy friendly centres. So I think there's 2 in Magic Kingdom. I went to the one that's in City Hall and the one that's in Frontierland, I want to say. So it doesn't matter how many tickets, how many pogs you get, because I actually dropped some on the floor at some point and I don't know where they went. So I only had like 3. When I went the first time, they filled the bag almost to the top. And then the second time I went, they filled it up even further. And then the last time I went, they just put some bits on top. But you also get things that's like crafts, not just sweets. And what I got is mainly healthy or organic sweets. They're all vegan and gluten-free. But when you get there, they'll ask you what your allergies are, and then they'll ask what you want or if you want a mix or a surprise. And I just said, surprise me. I'll pick it all out of the baskets that they've got there that are all labelled what allergies they're safe for. Go for it in more in depth in the actual vlog, so if you want any more information on that, then watch that vlog or subscribe. Or if you have any questions and you can't find the information, just let me know below. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.